Hi, my name is Gabriela de Luna. I wrote, directed, and edited the Frog Princess, Lady and the Scorpion, that is part of the FRIDA KAHLO Theater 10-minute play festival here in Los Angeles, part three. But you can watch it from anywhere because we are doing it virtually this year, obviously, as so many theaters and places are because of, of COVID. So trying to make some lemonade from the lemons that we were handed in 2020. Okay, so answering some questions. I'm going to go straight to this one question from Andrea. It's more of a couple of statements and then a funny question. But she says, sexual abuse in its core across the board is when a woman guards goes down. Necessity makes us vulnerable to certain situations. Okay, that's the first half of it, right? And this bothers me because sexual abuse in its core is when, across the board, is when a woman's guard goes down. Okay, a woman, a child. Why do we have to have our guard up all the time? Why do we have to think so much about what our intention is in what we choose to wear or how we choose to interact with other people? Because I'm a friendly person that's inviting someone and saying, yeah, she's good, she wants this, because I was a sweet young girl, like, or because he was a sweet young boy that was inviting some. It's not your fault, it's not their fault, it's not inviting anything. We shouldn't have to have our guard up like that so much. I think we should be free to be who we are and to be ourselves without worrying about some crazy predator coming after us, and that's our fault because we invited it, since we were not guarded enough. Or necessity makes us vulnerable to certain situations, is what the need to express ourselves, the need to be ourselves as individuals. This bothers me so much. Not like the question itself, just the idea, because it's coming from a true place. That's the need to be ourselves. And then what happens when we fall victim to predators sometimes is then we go through a series of thought processes, and in that trauma oftentimes turn it into ourselves and blame ourselves for it, right? Which obviously I think we can understand that it's not the victim's fault when it's not the child's fault, it's not the woman's fault, if they're sexually abused or raped, or or it doesn't just happen to women. But blame yourself, and in part that sort of victim mentality is, I've found it's in order to take control, to take charge, so that you can take actions to prevent it from ever happening again, which is impossible. Not to say that it's guaranteed it's going to happen again. I mean, for many victims, yes, they fall victim more than once in their lives. But my point is that it's not, none of that has anything to do with like keeping yourself safe. I mean, what, you become an agoraphobic who dresses like you live in the 1800s and maybe bathe once a week, and all these steps you take to become as unattractive as possible, and you never smile at people because smiling is an invitation saying that you want something that you don't, right? Like, this is like, we have to overthink everything. How many women don't think about like what underwear they're choosing to wear that day and why? This is like an actual part of like someone getting ready. Oh no, what am I trying to say with this? Oh, I'm going to shave. Oh no, if I shave my legs, it's going to be because maybe I want something, or they're going to think I want something. If you're going, like ridiculous thoughts. You overthink everything. And instead of just being and expressing yourself and being free to be who you are, whether that's a friendly person, whether you decide to like wear a V-neck that day, or a funky hat, or a red lipstick, Or it's a nice day and you get a cool breeze as you're walking down the street and you just smile at the person crossing in front of you because you felt like smiling. You're allowed to smile. It's not your fault. It's not our fault. That's not inviting anything. That's just being. And we shouldn't have to think this way. Anyways, then she says, she's clearly an outspoken woman. Could this maybe have been an opportunity to change the narrative and for her to kick his ass? That would be fun. And that would also be, I think, a more of a sci-fi fantasy play. Because I'd give her superpowers. So maybe you just planted a seed there. That'd be fun. I don't know. I do like my sci-fi. Yeah. Thank you.